the Sports Pub and Grill in Destrehan. Welcome to This Week in River Parish Football. Hi again, everyone, and welcome to the program. Eric Richey, pleased to be joined by Destrehan head coach Stephen Robichaux, off to a 4-0 start. Coach, what a year it's already been, and what a week. It's Hahnville week.
It definitely is. You know, it's a special week that's fun for everybody in the community except for the head football coach. It's a lot of requests. It's here at 8 o'clock on Tuesday night, but it's a lot of fun. We're just happy to be in the position we're in. It's a big game for our program, and it's only because of what our kids have accomplished, and we're excited about the opportunity to go out and play this Friday night.
For the next 30 minutes, Coach Robichaux and I will talk about not only the Destrehan Wildcats, we'll look at highlights from around the river parishes as well. Our friends from Thibodaux Regional Medical Center are here. We'll talk to Frank Catalano, of course, from the Sports Pub and Grill, and several Wildcat players behind us as well. And let's start with your team, Coach. A 4-0 start, 2 big wins right off the bat, and you've been tested the last 2 weeks. The Dutchtown win and certainly Terrebonne. You got off to slow starts in both, but you finished strong, and that's what counts.
No question. You know, that was big for us. I thought Dutchtown was a very good football team. It was kind of a measuring stick for us. We had pretty easy time with it in the first 2 games, but I thought I was really looking at that Dutchtown game to see exactly where we were. And our kids responded well. You know, Dutchtown's a big physical team. I wanted to see if we could play that smash mouth ball. And I thought our kids responded. They did a great job, and we were fortunate to come up with a win. And then, you know, you're right, against Terrebonne, finished, you know, started a little slow, had a couple of trick things, some crazy things happened at the beginning, but kind of got it all figured out, and our kids responded. Will had an unbelievable game with 235 yards in the first half. That shows that your offensive line and your receivers outside are doing a great job blocking. So we're excited. Hey, we're 4-0 and going into the Hahnville game. Yeah, so we're excited about that. We're
about to show highlights from around the river parish, and we'll start with the Destrehan Terrebonne game. But as you said, it started off with the trick play right from the beginning, an onside kick and a couple of weird plays. Just give us your overall comments of your latest win to go 4-0.
Well, it started out kind of crazy. We were kind of scratching our head. You know, it started out with an onside kick that they recovered, and then we fumbled the first play, and they tried a hook and ladder. So we were kind of scratching our head. And Gary Hill over there is a friend of mine from Terrebonne. I was kind of like, "What are you doing?" You know. So, you know, we kind of got it figured out and kind of just, you know, kept telling the kids, you know, hey, it's going to come to us. Just keep doing what we need to do. And our kids responded well. They didn't panic, and they came up and ended up getting a big district win.
Much more with Coach Robichaux and the rest of the Destrehan Wildcats. Let's go to the highlights now from around the area in Week 4, and we begin with Destrehan's win over Terrebonne. Destrehan looking to make it a perfect 4-0, hosting Terrebonne in the District 7-5A opener. A bizarre start saw Terrebonne recover an onside kick, block a field goal, and recover a fumble deep in Destrehan territory. Like last week, however, Destrehan would bounce back. Huge game for Will Matthews, chews up some of the 200-plus total yards he accounted for in the first half. Sophomore quarterback Marquise Derensberg completes the pass to Kirk Merritt. That would set up a Destrehan touchdown, their first of the game. Same drive, it's Derensberg to Matthews, who once again finds the end zone. Matthews scores 3 touchdowns on the night, and Destrehan pulls away, winning 42-17. Hahnville trailing Thibodaux 19-7, just over 2 minutes left in the game, when Thibodaux takes the intentional safety, and it's 19-9. Austin Perrin getting his first start for the injured Mike Neal. He's going to hook up with Brandon Singleton, and suddenly it's a 19-16 game. Ensuing kickoff, and at the bottom of that scrum would be junior linebacker Chris Marshall, giving Hahnville back the ball with time of the essence. Time ticking away. Perrin helps lead Hahnville into field goal territory with the keeper. Tigers would get a shot to tie the game. Just over 30 seconds left. The field goal attempt hits the left upright. Another heartbreaker for Hahnville, losing the Battle of the Tigers 19-16.
In the grand scheme of things, we got beat. We got beat because we're not taking care of ourselves, not taking care of our business, and we have to.
You want big plays? We've got big plays. Or should I say East St. John does. Against South Lafourche, Xavier Lewis had 2 rushing touchdowns, 166 yards on the ground, and this explosive punt return to the house. Fourth quarter, defense getting into the act. Amani Martin, tough as nails. Every time you look, there's 44 making a key play, and this time it's an interception, giving the ball back to the Wildcat offense. What a game for East St. John running back Nigel Anderson. Finished with 187 yards rushing, 85 of them coming on this play. The Wildcats started the fourth quarter up by 3. Suddenly, they're pulling away. Next up, an East St. John big play through the air. It's Phil Adams connecting with Shedrick Colbert, and this one's going the distance as well. 71 yards for the score, and East St. John puts up 50 in their district opener, beating South Lafourche 50-19.
They're traditionally a tough football team, and they are. Coach Caines and his staff does a wonderful job, and it was a good battle. But we were in battles here for the last 3 weeks, so that's what we told them at halftime. Stick together, keep fighting, baby. Keep fighting.
Really, I just motivated my team, like, man, you know it's a close game, but look, we work hard for this every week. So let's show the world, let's show the parish.
I mean, we played two state championship teams and we lost. I mean, we wanted to show the world, prove people wrong. I mean, we got a lot of doubters on us. I mean, we just gonna continue getting better and better every week.
He's the #1 St. James fan, TC, leading the Wildcats onto the field for a wild night against Riverside in both teams' district opener. What a night for Dantes Costley. On the receiving end of the Lowell Narcisse touchdown pass, a 17-yard catch, it was 28-20 St. James down by 8 for Costley, his 3rd touchdown of the game. Closing moments of the first half, and Riverside extends the lead when Jordan Loving hits Von Julian in the corner of the end zone, and suddenly it's a 35-20 Rebels lead. Opening kickoff of the second half, Von Julian already had 1 kickoff return for a touchdown. Make that 2. Julian's been a scoring machine all season long, and Riverside led 41-20. St. James would answer on a 9-play, 65-yard drive, ending with what else? A 16-yard touchdown pass from Narcisse to Costley. Costley with all 4 touchdowns. It was a 41-26 Riverside lead. Still 9 minutes plus left in the third. Riverside marches down the field, then it's the freshman quarterback, Jordan Loving, the 1-yard keeper himself, and the young man, just 14 years old, showing some emotion as Riverside extends the lead to 48-26. Fourth quarter now, it's Herb McGee running out of the Wildcat. McGee yesterday was offered a scholarship to play football at LSU. McGee on the keeper, the touchdown, 55-26 Riverside, still 1 tick of the second clock left in the third quarter. It never got much closer, but in amazing fashion, Costley, just a sophomore, recorded his 5th touchdown reception of the night in the fourth quarter. The Rebels would close out the scoring on a Brandon Sanders touchdown, and what a night in Vacherie. Riverside wins it 62-32.
You know, I think that we did a lot of really good things tonight. I felt real good about, just how we came together. We played in all parts of the game. That's what we have to do to be a good football team, and that's what you have to do is kind of get yourself in a position to be able to play, after the regular season.
I'm proud our guys kept fighting. We kept trying to find ways offensively. I think we know who we are. We know what we can do. We just got to keep executing and not dig our hole for our defense and keep them out of bad situations. And as long as we can keep 2 standing up and healthy, we'll have a shot to compete these last couple of weeks.
Coach came out and said you got to open up strong. It definitely gives an exclamation point on us as a team, and just let everybody know that we're here and we coming to play.
Just knowing that they're one of the better teams in our district, them and Newman, we just can't let up on nobody.
It builds up in us to get more motivated to win and move on to that one goal we're trying to get to.
It feels great to score 5 touchdowns. I'm not gonna lie, but scoring my first five touchdowns in the first game. But it's time to go back to practice and work hard again.
Lutcher's new bulldog, that's Spike, in his first year, hoping his dogs can stay unbeaten, hosting a tough St. Amant team. Lutcher quarterback Jontre Kirkland continues to make big plays. Key third down conversion early, and Kirkland moves the chains and then some. Kirkland finished with 97 yards rushing, and for the second week in a row, throws for 4 touchdowns, 2 of them going to this guy. That's Gavin Anglade making the catch back to the end zone. Defensively, Sully Lesh and Ricky Ross get a lot of attention from opposing offensive coordinators and media alike, but don't leave out this guy. Number 53 is Raynell Hayes, comes up with the sack here and gets love from his teammates, and rightfully so. Another guy who flat out makes plays, number 14, Dylan Ricotta. Special teams tackle here, and you know who likes plays like that? Lutcher baseball coach Davey Claymont, because Ricotta is his catcher. St. Amant finished strong and won this game 30-28, handing Lutcher its first loss of the season. At St. Charles, the Comets were hosting Miller McCoy, and Comets quarterback Austin Weber, what a night, helped St. Charles strike first on the 8-yard touchdown pass to Kobe Dennis, one of his 3 touchdown passes on the night. Weber also rushed for 3 touchdowns. On a 3rd and 7, Weber picking up 43 yards here, which set up another one of his touchdowns just before the half, and St. Charles led 21-6. From there, the defense took over. How about defensive back Justin Orey coming up with the sack? St. Charles is 3-1 after the 49-6 win over Miller McCoy. At West St. John, a frustrating night for head coach Robert Valdez, but his Rams were taking on a 5A power. Holy Cross is the real deal. Corey Roldan steps in front of the pass. He's going to take it all the way for the touchdown, and the Tigers led 20-0 at the end of the first half. It was 28-0 when West St. John said, "We are not getting shut out in our house." Quarterback Jermoyne Green, battling through injuries, fires one to Morel Bartholomew, who once again makes a terrific catch. It set up a Rams touchdown. When Green finds Bradley Bourne out of the backfield, he'll take it down the far sideline into the end zone. The 2-point conversion was good, and that was your final score. Holy Cross defeats West St. John 28-8. River Parish football is brought to you by Farm Bureau Insurance, Thibodaux Regional Medical Center, the Buckwalder Insurance Group, the Sports Pub and Grill in Destrehan, and by Tachi Insurance.
In sports, you strive for first or best. The Sports Medicine Center of Thibodaux Regional is both. The region's first comprehensive sports medicine program with a team of the best sports medicine trained experts. You're serious about the game, we're serious about your safety. With advanced concussion testing technology and certified athletic trainers, we're keeping athletes safely in the game. Play hard, play to win. The Sports Medicine Center of Thibodaux Regional will help you play it safe.
Hi, I'm Will Sermon with the St. Charles St. John Parish Farm Bureau. Our mission is to provide you with unmatched customer service and attention.
Hi, my name's Robert Palmisano. We have a local network of agents for the fastest claim service possible.
Hi, I'm Andreas Hackman. We offer reliable long-term security for you and your family.
Hi, I'm Sheldon Cannon. We are a representation of our company and our community. Real service,
real people.
We are Farm Bureau.
From the Sports Pub and Grill in Destrehan, right at the intersection of Ormond and Airline, welcome to This Week in River Parish Football. Again, joined by Destrehan head coach Stephen Robichaux of the 4-0 Wildcats. This week is what it's all about. Obviously, around these parts, it doesn't get any bigger than Destrehan and Hahnville. What are your thoughts on this year's matchup? A Hahnville team who's been down to the wire, a couple of triple overtime games. Last week, it came down to a field goal attempt that hit the upright. What about this year's matchup? How do you see it?
Well, you know, obviously when you look at them, what they're doing, Coach Salter's done an unbelievable job with that football team. You know, obviously when triple option, you got to stop the run. And, you know, every week we go into a game plan, you know, we need to run the football and we need to stop the run. That's the key. And that's evident this week. They do a great job running that triple option. They got some great athletes over there, Preston, Craven, those type of guys that can really run the football. It's going to be a challenge for our guys. That triple option makes your defense really play kind of on your heels more than on your toes as far as making sure you're playing assignment football. So that's a little bit of a concern for us. We think, you know, our kids have done a great job so far with this week of practice. And offensively, I just think, you know, we got to get Will going early, and I think that's a key to it. If Will has a lot of success early, then hopefully we can continue to score points. So we'll see how it plays out.
Coach, District 7-5A this year, and again, always tough with the River Parish schools, with yourselves and Hahnville and East St. John. This year, Thibodaux, obviously the team that beat Hahnville just a week ago, they're for real. You saw that Terrebonne is for real. Paint the picture for us in District 7-5A.
You know, it's going to go down the road. You know, we got it's going to be tough. We got I saw Thibodaux play early in the season against Archbishop Shaw, and I tell you what, I was very impressed. They have a real good football team. That was evident by what they did to Hahnville last week. So it's going to be a tough race. You know, we got two real tough games here coming up with Hahnville and then Thibodaux. So it's going to be tough for us. So you know, it's time for us to strap it on and make sure that we're ready to play to be able to get into district play. I think it's going to be a tough district race. I think East St. John's got great athletes. They're going to be able to come up and play. You know, I hadn't seen Central and South and those guys yet, but you know, I think with the 4 or 5 top teams in the district, it's going to be tough.
Coach Robichaux, of course, back for his second stint as the head coach here at Destrehan after 2 years in the school system. And if you can, just tell us what it's been like this second go-around and the amount of success that you were able to have, you know, pretty much right away. And the last 2 years, you guys have just been clicking on all cylinders. What's it been like after 2 years away from the game to be back this go-around?
I tell you what, I just can't be so proud of the guys sitting behind me. You know, those guys are the key. You know, we got a group of guys that kind of struggled my first year back. They kind of said, you know, this is not going to happen again. And I tell you what, they really got down to business, and they kind of brought that Destrehan way back. And I tell you what, I am so proud to be able to say that I'm the head coach at Destrehan because of those guys sitting behind me. They've worked so hard to you know, they come from 2-8, 4-5 my first year back, and now we're in the semifinals and 4-0 at this point. So it's not about me. It's about our assistant coaches. It's about our players. It's about our tradition at Destrehan High School. And that's all I ever want to do is make sure that the program's okay. And right now we can say the program's well, and hopefully it can continue to be well.
Absolutely. It's been a joy watching you guys the last couple years. We're going to take a break. Before we go, we want you to stick around. You know, it's steak night here at the Sports Pub. They got the great salads. They got the great 10-ounce burgers. But steak night, you said, we're at Tuesday, so it's steak night here. We're going to get Coach a steak, bring our friends up from the Thibodaux Regional Medical Center Sports Medicine Program, and we're going to talk to some of your players. So don't go anywhere. We want to talk to you a little bit more.
Beautiful.
All right. As we go to break, let's check in with this week's River Parish Buckwalder Insurance Player of the Week. Time now for our candidates for the Buckwalder Insurance River Parish Player of the Week. East St. John quarterback Xavier Lewis, 166 yards rushing, over 100 yards passing, and a long punt return for a touchdown. He scored 3 in the Wildcats' 50-19 district win over South Lafourche. East St. John running back Nigel Anderson, who this week committed to Tulane. He rushed for 174 yards against South Lafourche and the touchdown. Riverside wide receiver Vaughn Julian scored 3 touchdowns in Riverside's district opening win at St. James, including 2 kickoff returns for touchdowns. St. James wide receiver Dantes Costley, sophomore wide receiver, had a career game, 11 catches for 149 yards, including 5 touchdown receptions. And Destrehan running back Will Matthews exploded for 3 touchdowns and over 200 total yards in the first half of Destrehan's commanding win over Terrebonne. The Buckwalder Insurance River Parish Player of the Week after this. The Buckwalder Insurance Group has been servicing clients for over 20 years. Our Destrehan office, right off of River Road on Shake Snyder Lane, is here to handle all of your personal and business needs, whether it's auto, home, life, commercial, or business insurance. The Buckwalder Insurance Group is here to help you prepare a strategy to achieve your financial goals. Also with offices in Kenner and Boutique. Stop by or call to get a quote today.
I'm Will Matthews, and I'm the Buckwalter Insurance Player of the Week. I mean, it's just a blessing. I thank God for the gifts that He's given me, and I just take advantage of the things that I can do on the field when I can. As a running back, I think I read holes good, I have good vision, and I'm strong and fast, and I can use both of them when it's needed. It's great when you have tremendous players playing around you. It's hard for a defense to stop everybody, so they don't have one person they can key on, so it opens up the doors for everybody to get a chance to touch the ball. Well, I just think that I'm more mature, more of a vocal leader, and I can get the team up when it's needed, and I think that that's one area that I grew strongly in. I'm just very excited. I'm blessed, and I'm happy that I am.
Realty Executives, where the experts are. The best agents are the most professional and knowledgeable. The best agents are executives. Realty Executives, serving New Orleans and all surrounding communities. Now with offices in Metairie, New Orleans, Mandeville, Herrero, and Destrehan. Realty Executives, where the experts are.
Hi, at Tachi Insurance, we can do it all, not just life, health, and employee benefits. But now we've expanded our product portfolio to include all commercial lines of insurance. At Tachi Insurance, we can truly be your one-stop shop for all your insurance needs. At Tachi Insurance, you get personalized service from Natalie
and Kelsey Tachi.
In sports, you strive for first or best. The Sports Medicine Center of Thibodaux Regional is both. The region's first comprehensive sports medicine program with a team of the best sports medicine trained experts. You're serious about the game, we're serious about your safety. With advanced concussion testing technology and certified athletic trainers, we're keeping athletes safely in the game. Play hard, play to win. The Sports Medicine Center of Thibodaux Regional will help you play it safe.
It's been great, Eric. You know, I have tremendous respect for it because of how important it is to our parish and how important it is to our school system. But as far as Hahnville High School is concerned and my program, it's just another stepping stone into us becoming great once again. We took a step backwards last week, with all due respect to Thibodaux, who has a good football team, obviously. We didn't play our best game, so what we'd like to do this week is represent Hahnville and the Hahnville High School community very, very well. And but again, in the big picture, it's about getting to week 11. So while I'm enjoying the obvious revelry and the obvious rivalry, I'm worried about Hahnville football first and foremost.
Hahnville head coach Nick Saltaframaggio brings us back from break. Welcome back to River Parish football. We're joined by our good friends from the Thibodaux Regional Medical Center Sports Medicine Department, Larry D'Antoni, who coordinates all the activities there, and of course, marketing, former longtime head coach Don Rodrigue. Guys, first of all, thanks as always for being here. And I know you guys you're at practices all the time, you're at games all the time. Tell us what you guys, how you guys help our area high schools on a weekly basis.
Well, we have an outreach program at our Sports Medicine Center in Thibodaux Regional, and we cover several schools in the area. We hire athletic trainers and send them out to the schools, and we try to support the athletes, we try to support the coaches. We also have a community of athletic trainers that we deal with that are employed by the various high schools or school boards in the area, and we definitely reach out to them. We try to give them some support, and certainly with physician appointments, we have great orthopedists, we have neurologists. If we have concussion issues, anything like that, we try to get them in to the right place and send them in the right direction. And it's worked out great in the past 4 years that our program's been in existence. We've been able to reach out and help all the athletic trainers in our community.
And Coach Rod, I know basically, I mean, you guys are there to not only what Larry says to support these athletes, but kind of spreading goodwill as well and promoting safe football, because you're on the sidelines every week, Coach, and not just football. You do all the sports.
Volleyball also. Right now is a big volleyball season. Saturday morning I was at a middle school volleyball tournament at West Thibodaux Junior High with 10 local teams. Meeting all the coaches, seeing what they needed, and helping them out in that capacity. I went to practices at Terrebonne High, I went to Thibodeau High, E.D. White, all in one day, just meeting with the coaches. Do you have anything? And so on. We had a young man from Berwick High School had to have surgery Friday night with a leg injury. Saturday morning early, our ATC, who is Jessica Robinson, was in the room with the parents about 7:30 in the morning. I was there with her also. So that's the kind of support that we do as marketing and our ATCs, dealing with the parents, dealing with the doctors, dealing with the coaches, keeping all the triangle, knowing what we do.
Larry, what would you like to say on behalf of Thibodeau Regional Medical Center Sports Medicine Department and how you guys help each and every week and what you would like the public to know about what you guys do?
Well, I think there's a big push for an influx of athletic trainers, certainly in the high schools, and we certainly we're interested in middle schools as well. You know, those athletes get hurt, and obviously it's got to be a balance. You know, we can't just flood the market with athletic trainers and you know, make ends meet, but we do try to reach out to them. We hold educational seminars for the coaches. Everyone's invited, middle school coaches, it doesn't matter. We try to field any phone calls we might get from those guys or ladies with a particular question. And you know, the biggest thing is just the promotion of athletic training, the promotion of sports medicine, and you know, I've always said, some people ask, why athletics, why, you know, they should go to school and get an education. We all know that a lot of these kids would have no desire to get an education if it wasn't for their extracurricular activities, whether it be band or athletics. So we think for those guys and girls, it's a venue, you know, a way to succeed, and we want to help support them any way we can athletically. So that's what our mission and our goal is.
Guys, as always, we appreciate your support for River Parish football, this show, and we'll see you again next week, and I'll see you guys Friday at some football games.
Sure will.
All right.
We'll be there.
Let's take one more break here on River Parish football. We'll talk to the owner of the Sports Pub and Grill, Frank Catalano, and meet some of these Wildcat players that are here on a big week. It's Hahnville week. We're back after this.
Louisiana Farm Bureau Insurance doesn't hire celebrities to push auto coverage. We think people might like to make decisions based on service and savings, not just because that guy from that show says it's a good idea. Instead of faces you know from your TV, we offer faces you know from your neighborhood. Because we're based in Louisiana, with local agents right in your town. That's really the only thing we want to be famous for. Louisiana Farm Bureau Insurance. Real service, real people.
Be sure to contact your East St. James Parish Farm Bureau agency at 225-869-5433. Real service, real people.
Realty executives, where the experts are. The best agents are the most professional and knowledgeable. The best agents are executives. Realty executives, serving New Orleans and all surrounding communities. Now with offices in Metairie, New Orleans, Mandeville, Herrero, and Destrehan.
In sports, you strive for first or best. The Sports Medicine Center of Thibodeau Regional is both. The region's first comprehensive sports medicine program with a team of the best sports medicine trained experts. You're serious about the game, we're serious about your safety. With advanced concussion testing technology and certified athletic trainers, we're keeping athletes safely in the game. Play hard, play to win. The Sports Medicine Center of Thibodeau Regional will help you play it safe.
Welcome back to the Sports Pub and Grill. Pleased to be joined by the owner, Frank Catalano. Frank, as always, thanks for hosting us.
No problem.
I know these Destrehan guys come in here after the game. It's a great place. It's a tremendous atmosphere. We've talked so much about the food. Tell us a little bit about just the family atmosphere that you have here.
It's a family atmosphere. You come bring your kids in anytime you want. You can bring babies up in here. It's a smoke-free atmosphere, so you can bring your kids. And it's a great atmosphere. Come out and bring your family. Open 7 days a week.
Absolutely. And you got the 10 flat screens and the NFL ticket. It's a great place to watch the Saints game, LSU game.
And also, we make 10-ounce burgers from scratch. We do steaks every day. We got daiquiris every day. We got plate lunches 5 days a week. So we got a lot of good stuff here.
Absolutely, and I've been eating the club salad for about 2 months straight, so thanks for having us, buddy.
problem.
All right, let's talk, and let's meet some of the players. We're going to start with one of the safeties, Brandon Scott. Brandon, getting into one of those stakes, man, tell me about what it's been like this year off to a 4-0 start.
It's been pretty good. Our defense has been playing great. Young linebackers, new people. So, we just getting together as a family and we playing hard.
The secondary has been unbelievable. Well done. Good season. And it all starts up front with guys like Kyle Weems, one of the guards on this football team. Kyle, what's it been like up front? You guys certainly been opening some holes and working with the sophomore young quarterback as well.
Oh, it's been wonderful. We have the block for Kirk Merritt, Will Matthews, and Alfred Smith. And them on the edge, giving Will the ball. All we do is open up the holes and run straight through.
Good luck and continued good job. And one of his offensive linemen right here, one of our tackles, right tackle, Lewis Kiefer. I see him on the baseball field. I see him on the football field. What has this year been like for you, your senior year? It's been pretty special so far.
Yeah, it has. We just got to come out and attack everybody, have a great mentality.
I like the confidence. Let's continue on for some of the guys that these guys block for. Kirk Merritt, you saw him out in Oregon winning the Spark, winning the Open. He's been winning some football games for this team as well. A nice season for you so far. How would you put these first 4 games into perspective, Kirk? What would you say about these games?
It's been great. We've been playing as a team, working hard, practice all week, and I'm just looking forward to the next opponent. We have Homeville this week, so we're looking forward to that.
Tell me about the matchup. Tell me about this rivalry. It doesn't get any bigger than Destrehan-Honville.
Last year we won 49-0, but this year we know they're going to come back with a battle. It's going to be packed this year, so it's going to be a battle coming out.
Let's move right down the line. You saw earlier in the show we handed out our Buckwalter Insurance River Parish Player of the Week, and here he is, running back Will Matthews. Will, congratulations on being Player of the Week, and let's talk about this 4-0 senior season for you. What's this year been like?
This year it's been very good. We worked very hard in the off season, and our hard work is paying off.
10 touchdowns already this season through 4 games for Will, and I know the offensive linemen always talk about how much fun it is blocking for you. What's it like running behind these guys?
It's great. My offensive linemen always open up the holes for me, and when I get downfield, my receivers are blocking good, so that opens it even more for me to get in the end zone.
Well, congratulations and good luck to you the rest of the way. And speaking of those receivers blocking downfield, this guy does more than just blocking. If you ever think you can bring this guy down, I'd like to see it in the open field because not many people can. Alfred Smith, tell me about this senior season for you. What's it been like riding off to a 4-0 start?
It's been great. The adversity has been up there, so we just have to overcome it. We just have to take every week, we gotta practice good every week, and then, we can get, to the next game.
You saw your seniors last year, guys like Donovan Isom, guys like Rajon Marbley, and the looks on their faces when they got to hold up that rivalry trophy after beating Honville. What will this matchup be like for you, and how do you see Friday's game at Destrehan?
It's going to be amazing. It's my last year playing Honville, so, we want to get out of here with the win, so we just have to play real hard and compete.
And remember, Honville, you're watching, it's going to take 2 guys to bring this guy down. Good luck to you. You got it. We're going to close up the show right where we started with Coach Robichaux, and he's enjoying, as promised, one of these sports pub and grill steaks. Coach, open mic. What do you want people to know about Destrehan football as you approach this Honville game?
Well, we're just really excited where we're at. I think it's going to be a great atmosphere Friday night. Everybody come out and see the game. I think the product that we're putting on the field is tremendous. We have some special kids here that play really good football, so come out and see them play. We're really excited, so hopefully the community will be too.
Extremely busy week for this guy and these players, and they came out, so thank you so much for being here and making us a part of your week.
Thanks, Eric. Appreciate you.
You got it. That'll do it for another episode of River Parish Football. For Frank Catalano and all the good folks here at the Sports Pub and Grill, thanks for watching. We'll see you again at the field on Friday. Good night, everyone.